Welcome to Selly's Talk Show. My name is Ruth Selena. On this show, we will be discussing about social life and how it is affecting the normal way of life. Join me on our next episode as we discuss matters depression. Remember to subscribe. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Selly's Talk Show. I know I have been away for some time, but now I am back with more interesting and enticing content. To our returning subscribers, thank you for staying. And if you are new here, welcome. And if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Today on Selly's Talk Show, we are talking about the Maasai girl child. Our community needs to stop breeding and preparing our young women for marriage. A girl grows up, and during the young age where every other person is required to be thinking of a dream they have for their future, here comes our young men and boys from high school and universities. They end up confusing our young girls' dream of becoming a reputable person in the community in the future. I am talking of a Maasai girl child because that is who I am, and that is where I grew up, and is the lifestyle I am familiar with. A Maasai girl without a clear vision, of which every other person is expected to have a clear vision during their young age of being in school, because a Maasai girl lacks a clear vision because of the kind of exposure that they have. With the right exposure, a woman grows up with the right vision and the right mind, and knowing exactly who they really want to become. Our Maasai women always know their end product of being a lady, a woman, and a girl is to end up in marriage or becoming a wife. I know most of us will not agree with me, but this has led to so many dropouts from school. And also, as you all know, our community has been in the limelight and has been in the news for a long time, having the largest number of pupils dropouts in primary and even secondary schools. This happens in our primary schools and our secondary schools. Our girls get pregnant and they end up dropping out of school. And they end up getting married because you don't have anyone to run to. You end up getting married to a man you don't know, you don't love, and you have not even had a relationship with. Because the boy who put this girl in the family way has ran away or have gotten another chance of going back to school. And they create a life for themselves. In most cases, the girl did not perform well in her end year exams. And as I said earlier, they did not have a clear vision of what they really want in their lives, leading to them losing their focus in their education. Something drastic needs to be done to make sure our girls are not groomed for marriage or do not have their end goal of life to be marriage. This happens when there is no one this girl is looking up to. That is what I meant by saying exposure. In the beginning, I talked about exposure. This is what I mean by talking about exposure. The four wives of her dear father did not step into a classroom. They do not have careers that they follow. They do not have dreams that they look at and they say they have achieved. So, this girl does not have any motivation to work hard in school and to work hard towards what she wants. It saddens my heart to see my dear community that I love so dearly suffering for lack of knowledge. University graduates are scattered in our villages, and there is no one to look forward to. something needs to be done, and it should be done drastically. This kind of unorganized life have even led to so many breakups in marriages in our community, and it is something that it's not good. Sometimes the men that marry these girls, they get privileges of going back to school, and as they are in the cities, in these big cities, after getting an education, they meet a woman that they feel like it's a woman of their caliber, and they end up marrying that woman, or even staying in the cities and not ever going back home. And if they go back home, they do not have to have a life. They do not want to have a life with that young woman that they put in the family way when she was working towards achieving her dreams. Because why? He is educated, he has a good job, he has established his life, and he has now a woman of his dreams in his life. What do we leave that young girl to? It happens that she will be like single, married, she will stay without an education, and she will stay without motivating her young daughters that she's getting. Because who will stand in her gap of motivating her daughters? And that is the woman that young girl looks up to. This one leaves our community to what? We have single, married, uneducated women without careers. And the cycle repeats itself again and again. What am I talking about? Our community needs to wake up. Wake up from slumber. Days are gone where we would talk about girls get married, or even a girl end goal is marriage. It's not. There are women who I know, they are wives, they are career women, and they have families, and they are still able to do all the work that a Maasai girl child is expected, or a Maasai woman is expected to do in her family. Let's take our daughters to school. Let's talk to our daughters. Let's talk to our sons. We need to talk to our sons about protection. We need to talk to our daughters about family planning if they cannot abstain. We need to talk to them about family planning. It's high time we wake up as a community and talk to our girls and our sons. We don't have land that we'd say we'll run back to it at home. The only thing that is remaining right now is going to school, getting an education, establishing your career life, and making a life for yourself and for your generation. Thank you for joining me. Let's see each other in the next episode, where we will be talking about women with fistula. Thank you.